Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Continuing with my own PowerPoint presentation reductions of my Dharma rants, today I want to talk about reducing confusion. From a dictionary definition, confusion means there's a lack of understanding, there's uncertainty, sometimes there's a situation of panic, bewilderment, not being clear. And therefore, as we're all experiencing in many ways, the breakdown of order. Nobody knows how to come out of the chaos that we seem to be in. So if you're going to reduce hopelessness, you yourself have to be a light to cheer up other people. Don't you know, and haven't you discovered that good vibes is what gets the mojo working? So if you're going to find your way back to what I call the sacred canopy, the teaching which gives the protection and connection, first I would say you have to find the Ishtadevata, the deity of your heart. That is the teacher or mentor who creates for you a field of visibility, that when you see the way this person is, there's something about their life that's far too convincing to overlook. And even if you just get crumbs, just get a little bit of the spiritual vibration that's emanating from the person who you feel connected to. Just like Jesus was a being of power, and it says if someone just touched the hem of his garment, somehow he felt the electric energy flowing out of him. So I can't tell you how to find a teacher. And because the modern era believes that the guru isn't necessary, the modern era believes there is no center. Although I like that quote from the Corpus Hermeticum from the 11th century, God in his intelligible sphere, whose circumference is nowhere and whose center is everywhere. So whether it's letting the Buddhist teaching awaken you to the three heavenly messages which are all around you, sickness, old age, and death, to awaken you. Let mortality be an advisor. It never bullshits you if you keep it on your left shoulder. It'll quicken your life and make you choose things that are important and of significance to you. And one of the things that it does is it gets you out of your head, which doesn't mean that you can't think or you don't use reason. Logos is always there, but emotion is primary. Thinking is secondary. That's why they say if you feel it in your gut, your stomach, where the cells haven't evolved to self-doubt, you can be pretty sure that's what it is. So trust your gut. Another way of saying it is trust your heart. What do you feel? The primary emotions. Know them when they come up. You're sad. You're scared. You're mad. You feel bad. Or you feel glad. It's pretty simple after a while. Because not knowing what you feel and not knowing how to express it or articulate it is what makes you trip over molehills instead of mountains. So remember in this one little story from the Jewish tradition, there are some people, they say they have to go visit their rabbi on Shabbos. And if their problems are weighing on them, when they get into the town where the rabbi lives, a weight falls off their shoulders because they feel like, now I'm in the aura of the spiritual essence, and the osmosis of my rabbi's vibe is going to get across to me. But then there are other people whose problems are weightier than that. It's not until they cross the threshold of the rabbi's house that they sigh relief, and now they feel like, now I'm in the holy place. I'm in the temple. And remember, you can't get into the temple with arrogance. You got to drop your ego. But then there are other people, no, their problems are deeper than even that. And it's not until they see the rabbi's face. And at that point, it all falls away. And they feel like, okay, now I'm in the place where I'm supposed to be. So all I can say for you is remember that each one of you has a gift. Each one of us has a way to serve. And as it says in the Bhagavad Gita, do your own dharma, do your own duty, however humble, than another's, however great it is. Find your path, stick to it, trust yourself, pray for guidance. And it doesn't matter what path you take. As Don Juan says, all paths lead nowhere. So choose one that has heart. And if you do, you realize there's many, many wells, but only one river to draw from. May you get nourished by that, and may that reduce your confusion.